Porsche so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Stafford going to put it up right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And the Rams at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. But I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. From the 50, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They snap it to Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 11 yards on the pickup. And the Rams are going to get a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got a man, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Akers is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well. His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up. Seven-yard line. Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Stafford's throw here, hauled in by Cup. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he's got room. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense had, of course, to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing it out to the
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And this will be a touchback, no return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Shotgun now for Murray. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and sprint the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Stanford. Rolling to his right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Rams 14, Cardinals 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Excellent work by Marcus Golden shooting into the backfield for the stop.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be caught by Cobb. And some room to roam now. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. So
into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Stafford hooking up with Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Well, you're already up a couple of of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
To try again after the sack, Murray. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Rams and Cardinals, they met 3 times a season ago. They each won in the other's building in the regular season. The Cardinals 37-20 in Week 4, and the Rams in Week 14 on Monday night would win it 30-23. And then, of course, they would also meet in the first ever Monday night wild card game, the final game of the first Super Wild Card weekend. And the Rams kicked off their title run with a 34-11 win at SoFi. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
That'll be caught. It's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21. Now into the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Isabella now from his end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating there.
There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. This is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line. 32.
Play action. Stafford. Got a man. It's Higbee complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 83 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls, because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, now it's time to get the kicker. He's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Following the field goal on is Riley Dixon to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This goes out wide for Drake. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Leonard Floyd able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
First down, Northwest at the 7-yard line.
On first and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
The Cardinals will line up for the two-point conversion.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
22. Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Fair catch made on the 25-yard line. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Stafford on first down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept and pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration is settling in now. It's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running up.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Stafford. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control